Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about something very interesting. And it's something necessary that's needed to talk about, is because everything that goes online becomes a trend, and people think songs and what they see on TikTok is 100% accurate, or what they see on TV about spirituality, or I don't know where some of you guys are getting information. A lot of you do get it from TikTok, which is can be a scary thing because a lot of information on TikTok is true, but it's not really true at the same time, and people just run with it because it's the first thing that they see, and a lot of people don't know how to question it or get accurate advice. But today I'm talking to you about the egg cleanse. Basically, the cleanse where you see online, well, people will take an egg and wipe themselves down with it, and they think they're spiritually cleansed. That's the furthest thing from the truth. It's a very good cleansing, yes. It's good to, let me talk about it. That cleanse should be done in a very specific way, and the egg should have something very specific done with it afterwards. If you'd like to learn how to do the cleanse, Evie the Medium teaches it on her channel. Everyone has a different version of teaching it in just different cultures, or just the cultures that do it. But she teaches a way that I'm going to let you guys go to her YouTube channel and watch her YouTube video. But the way I do it is I don't do it just because I use crystals and I use other ways of doing cleansings. Yes, I mean, the reason that I would do an egg cleanse on someone, or not, tell someone to do an egg cleanse, is basically to collect the energy of the negative energy in it, and then you do some return to sender activity after that. But most of you are actually doing the egg cleanse. You're half doing it correctly because a lot of you aren't not using enough intention. Not all the energy is going into the egg. Sometimes the egg is cracking, etc. Sometimes you guys will find blood or hair in it. That means someone did something with you. But the thing is, I've been seeing this, and it's really horrible online. People will take the egg that they use to wipe themselves down with to pick up negative energy, which it doesn't get everything. It does not get everything. I'm telling you right now, this is a very minor cleansing. It's a good cleansing if you're out and about, or it's a good cleansing if you're about to follow it up with a spiritual bath, or other ways of cleansing, which I have my own different ways of cleansing alongside spiritual baths, but it's not an all-do-all. It's not something that's going to take care of everything. The cleansing is relatively weak compared to other cleansings. But that's okay, because sometimes if you're going out and about and you don't have time to take a spiritual bath or do other forms of cleansings, the spiritual bath is what you guys should be doing. She teaches that on her channel, and she sells spiritual baths. I don't. I teach about crystals and how certain crystals can vacuum energy off of you based on the chakra, but even then, if some of you don't have the crystals on hand, then you're going to want to do a spiritual bath before you get crystals, or until you get crystals, because it's necessary. You can't not spiritually bathe, because we live in the world of a spiritual war. And let me tell you something right now. Basically, and I always mess my hair up on the camera. I don't know why I do that. I'm like basically, you guys are always posting everything you do. And the egg cleanse is not something you should be posting, let alone cracking into a cup, and then, this is like the worst thing I've seen. Okay, for several people who I've actually seen on my TikTok, they'll take the egg, they'll wipe themselves down with it, they don't do it fully, they're not intentful about it, they crack it into a cup. And this is not any ordinary cup, this is a cup that this person is going to be drinking out of again. I'm just thinking about it. It might not even be a clear glass. It should always be clear. It should always be glass, clear, and something you'll never drink out of again. Yeah, you can cleanse it, but it still has that residual, and most of you are not going to be cleansing it right. There is a right way to cleanse it, but you symbolically should not even be using that egg cleanse glass to even drink anything else out of again. A lot of you will just wash it out, soap and water, and put it back, and then your family member drinks out of it, and they're having all these different kind of stomach problems now. Why is this? It's because they have absorbed the negative energy off of you into their stomach. So if it was all over your body, now it's a high concentration in their stomach, and you better believe glass holds energy. Glass can hold some heavy energy. Yeah, glass is able to hold energy. If you don't believe that, put your hand on a store window and then feel just the energy of the glass, because it'll pick up all the energy of the people coming across it. You'll tell if it's a good business, if it's a bad business, etc. You can actually read a business just by that. Like, okay, is this business? There are a lot of good people come here. Should I be coming here? It's advanced. It's what's it called? It's basically, what's the name? It's a specific name. Clairtangency. You touch something and you pick up you don't pick up all the energy, you read the energy. Sometimes you pick it up, but if you have crystals, it helps filter that out. Crystals like black tourmaline are very helpful for filtering out energy. Now, And yeah, you guys, a lot of you have been using the glass. Oh, no one's been not using the glass. I've been seeing this on TikTok. And you'll take a glass that someone's going to drink out of again. And guess what you do next? You take a picture of it, you post it on the internet. Okay, so the people who come across the picture with absorbed negative energy, it's going to go straight to whoever's watching it. So your followers are going to be picking up on negative energy straight from the glass. I don't know if you've ever seen basically a crime scene photo. For the people who are spiritually gifted in energy, you'll see the picture of a crime scene, and you'll pick up some energy like, oh, I feel kind of tired, I don't feel, you might have nightmares after, because you picked up energy, because pictures are direct portals, even if it's a past thing in time. So basically, some of you will see pictures of the Titanic, for example, which is a good example right now. You'll see the picture, you'll get some eerie feelings. Some of you brush it off. Some of you are like, okay, I don't want to look at this picture anymore. It's not, like, just haunted places, for example. You'll get a bad feeling because there's bad energy attached. Now with the egg cleanse, depends on how not well off that person was. That person has a bunch of negative energy on them. You're seeing these bubbles and these different patterns and yolks sometimes. Hopefully you guys are not viewing someone's glass that has blood in it. So whoever uploaded the picture is basically sharing negative energy with everyone who views it. So people who comment, it depends on how long you look at the negative energy in the cup for. But keep in mind, energy transfers very quick. How long does it take for a cobra to insert venom into something? Not very long. Same thing. Energy moves on a gradient from high to low. Okay? And this is really, really bad because when people upload these pictures, and this is like a trend now. It's unfortunately a trend. They'll upload the picture of the egg in the glass that has been cracked, and people are going to vacuum the energy on it and just not feel good. It's not something you should be posting. After you cleanse and you remove something very bad, you don't share it with people because you don't want to share something very bad with people. Literally, these pictures are spiritual gateways and spiritual portals. If you don't believe that, go to a very old picture of yourself that you're not really happy with or just happy with, and then just ask yourself, okay, just look at the picture and like, where was I at that point in time? Like maybe you were going through a breakup. And then you start remembering that, and then you start picking up on the energy and emotions just because you looked at the picture of yourself in the past. Same thing with a picture that goes online. Same thing. You're going to pick up on the energy of whatever that person is going through, whoever was sending that person any kind of negative energy, evil eye, curse, hex, and hopefully the person it's very minor, so you just scroll past it. Like if I see someone like that, I'll just kind of block them. I'll subtly block them, like block. Or if it's someone I actually know, then I'll explain to him like, yeah, don't be doing that. Like I'll explain to them this point. Now, two things that has been wrong with the egg cleanse. Number one, and I did skip around one thing for a reason because I'm putting this in order. Number one, okay, intention. Actually, there's a few things. Most of you are not using enough intention. Most of you are half cleansing. A lot of you are posting your results on social media. You're cracking the egg in a glass that other people are going to be using, or you're going to be using, and that's why you have belly pains, and you're having spiritual problems in the stomach, and your solar plexus chakra is all messed up, and you notice everything's going wrong, and all your emotions are clogged because you drink out of a cup that had all the negative energy from your body going straight to the stomach. And I'm not gonna count these. There's just a bunch of different things wrong that you guys are doing that I'm addressing in this video. And don't worry, I'll give you my version of an egg cleanse. Yeah. One thing that's really, 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 really bad is when some of you are cracking the eggs. Now, you can do it in a controlled manner. I like to, you can put sea salt on your hands. You can do a ring of salt around the cup. But you guys crack it open into the glass. A lot of you guys are spilling it. A lot of you guys are just taking eggshells and throwing it in your trash can. And then a lot of you are just dumping it down your toilet, which is not good actually, because it means it got through your home. A lot of you are dumping it in the sink, in the trash, in the garbage disposal, and any place that you dump the egg in your home, it basically indicates that a threat was in your home and it passed through. So if you eat like a really, really poisonous substance, for example, the house is literally a body. We see that in feng shui. So the house has an energetic structure. Things that get in, that pass through the house, are basically viewed, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, you ate something poisonous, instead of throwing it up and it going out the front of your house, you digested it, and it killed you. It poisoned you. Same thing with same exact thing. That's why you cleanse from back to front when you're doing cleansing in the house. Same exact thing. So you took the egg and you put it in your trash can. I know it's going out, but it still indicates that it's in your house by it just is lingering around your sink, your garbage disposal. I've seen this with some of you. Is really, no, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want, no. You don't want negative energy going down your sink, especially because that's where you put your dishes. That's where you put, I mean, then all the dishes can be affected depending on how you put it in the sink. Some of you are just dumping it in the sink. Some of you are putting down the garbage disposal. That smells anyway. Why would you do that anyway? Now, the best thing you can do with it is you can put it in a black bag, brown bag. Some of you like red bags, Publix bag. It doesn't matter. You take it outside your house and you throw it. You can throw it outside your house as long as you throw it in the trash outside your house. I wouldn't recommend this. If you have no other option, then sure. But you can take it to a crossroads as well. I'm not going to teach that because there's a lot of you are just going to mess that up. Eve the Medium teaches that. I'm not going to teach that. Go to Eve the Medium if you want to learn about that. That's just an option that I'm showing you guys that some people do, because you'll hear about that too, and some people will just mess that up. You mess it up, and you're going to end up taking more energy that you didn't want with you home with you than you left off with. So careful with that. But the easiest thing you can do is just go far away. Go like the woods or something like that. The woods, the ocean, throw it in the ocean. You can leave 3 pennies for the beings in the ocean. 3, it could be 3 coins of any kind. It doesn't have to be a penny. A lot of cultures do this. It could be nickels, it could be dimes, it could be anything. It doesn't matter. Just if you have 3 crystals, it does not matter. It has to have some kind of sentiment to you. Just leave it and then don't look back. Just walk away. You can do that. And keep in mind, the ocean's just basically, there's so many entities related to the ocean, you're going to want to pay the ocean. Okay? It's symbolic as well. So, yeah, this video is a little bit deeper into spirituality on the specific topic because I'm going to teach this correctly. But most of you guys, I would not be cracking the egg to begin with because a lot of you guys don't know what you're doing. A lot of chaos in the house, certain energies in the house. Don't be doing that. I would actually not recommend most of this for a lot of you. I'd recommend you guys use spiritual baths before you do this. Check out Eve the Medium's channel. She does teach that this is a lesser cleansing. It's not the strongest cleansing. Some people you guys think you're out of hot waters because you used an egg to cleanse yourself. No. Sometimes some of you need several eggs to even get a minor percentage of whatever off. Okay, now that I've been telling you guys what's wrong and what's right to do about this, what would I do? I would use crystals. I would spiritually bathe. Okay, hop in the ocean, take a bath in the ocean. If you don't have any spiritual bath, you can do a river as well. But why would I use an egg cleanse? And here's what I do. I take an egg, and you can draw a cross on the egg, okay? Crosses hold power. If you like ankhs, then you can draw an ankh. But you can draw, just use these two. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. Very nice and simple. You wipe yourself down. Then you can put some agrimony over the egg, or you can put the egg in a bag. You can put some agrimony in the bag. You can put some, just return to sender herbs. You can put ruda, because it represents health and just spiritual wealth. And just a spiritual wealth in the sense that it doesn't represent materialistic wealth. It represents a wealth of doing well. So that's just a different definition of wealth. It doesn't have to do with finances. Ruda can attract love too, but outside of that, just put it in the bag. You can just put it in the bag and just go about the woods. You can leave it in the trash can by the ocean. Look away, don't walk away. This is not a cleanse that I normally. If you want a deeper egg cleanse, if you would like a deeper egg cleanse video, watch Eve the Medium. I'm not really too deep on teaching the egg cleanse, because I've been seeing so many people do it so wrong. Where as the point I'm like, okay, you guys who have been messing up. Some of you are dropping the eggs on the ground and just like you're playing with the eggs in your hands. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But that's why I'm very just adamant about teaching how you guys can do the egg cleanse, because I don't really think a lot of you who are doing the egg cleanse should be doing the egg cleanse. Use a crystal like black tourmaline. Black tourmaline works like the egg cleanse times 100,000. Literally vacuums negative energy off of you into the stone. A curse that you have absorbed, black magic you have absorbed, evil eye that you have absorbed, it vacuums into the stone. And then when you cleanse it in the sunlight or selenite, it's released. So if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. This video is all about the egg cleanse because I really think that a lot of you shouldn't be doing it, but if you would like to do it anyway, if you'd like to know how to do it and when you should do it properly, you can watch Eve the Medium on her channel. I've just been seeing so many of you the thing is, this has not always been this bad. Now you guys are just taking it as a joke, which a lot of people are doing on social media now, and on TikTok, and just different. I mean, from what I've been seeing, I'm just really disturbed at what people are doing to egg cleanse. People are like playing with the egg. It's like, oh, I see the negative energy in the egg. I'm like, maybe you should just not. But if you have any questions, guys, ask them in the ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.